Hi, I'm Vanessa Joy. I am stuck in my house like the rest of you probably are, but I'm stuck here with my gorgeous daughter, Felicity. You could say hi.
Hi.
And I just wanted to give you some ideas for taking photos with your kids. There's one rule, and it's mostly for me to follow versus all of you. But the point is, the ultimate goal is to have fun. So relax, we're having fun, we're doing something fun, as opposed to freaking out about not getting perfect pictures. So first thing that you want to do is make sure that you go into a room with natural light and one where you can turn off all of the lights. I know it seems like it's going to be darker, especially today, but at least you're only dealing with one light source and one color. So that's number one. Number two, whenever you're photographing kids, I suggest a little bit higher of a shutter speed because they move a lot. So I am using my EOS R. We got this baby right here. And then I am using kind of my favorite monster lens, but this is a a monster lens. This is a 28 to 70 2.0, and I like that it goes down that low because then I can go a little bit higher on my shutter speed. So the other thing that's nice is this is a zoom lens. Again, kids move. I want to be able to go wide and zoom in and work with her. So the first thing we're going to do is try to get a normal picture. This is the hardest thing to do, so I suggest you do it first, and then we can move into some ideas that I have for fun pictures and one more idea that you might hate or you might like. I've got a lot coming for you, but first a little freebie. Download my free posing inspiration guide. You can download it in the link in the description below. All right, so let's see crisscross applesauce.
Oh, you get it, dude.
Did you say you got it, dude?
Yeah.
She does not have it. I like your crisscross applesauce. And then can you look out the window? Yeah, can you look right here, like that way. Look at my hand, because the claw is gonna come get you. It's gonna get you. It's gonna get you. Good job.
Again.
Again, can you hold your acorn for me? Let me see you hold your acorn.
But I want you to do that thing again.
You do? Okay, look at your acorn. And then look up at me. And I bet you're gonna find the claw. Good.
Again.
Nice. Let me show some people these pictures. You can look too, Leslie, if you want. All right, so we're just getting a variety of pictures and kind of, trying to get expressions and different crops and zooming in and zooming out. And sometimes my hands get in there. But this is kind of just, the normal picture, a fun picture that we've got here. All right, you want to do the fun thing that we did before? Or you jump on the bed?
Yeah, jump on the bed.
Jump on the bed's fun, right? But not yet. Wait till I get there. So if you're going to do something serious first, I suggest you break it up and do something fun next, because as you can tell, my child does not like to sit still. So I want to have her jump on the bed to exaggerate this, and you might freak out about how high she jumps, because that's just how she is. But to exaggerate it, you want to go for more of a wide angle and get low. So that's what we're going to do here. I'm also going to bump up my ISO so that I can bump up my shutter speed a whole bunch. I'm actually going to go all the way to 6400 because it is super dark in here. All right, ready? Get in the center of the bed. And we got to do 1, 2, 3, okay? Ready? Hold on. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Good job. And C-drop. You're silly. All right. I definitely took a bunch of different photos. So we've got her jumping, got her going, and this camera has face, eye, and head detection. Oh my gosh, that has to be my favorite probably. So much fun. So it's focused by tracking her head, which is really helpful. I know what you're thinking. You were shooting at 6400 ISO. Why doesn't that picture look like it? Well, I use a little thing called Lightroom that you may or may not know about, but it helps me reduce the noise in any given image. I have certain presets that I use, which you can catch at the link below, and one of them, called Joyfully Simple, really helps smooth out that noise that you would probably see in a picture, especially when you zoom it in. It's super easy for me to do on one or multiple pictures with just one click. Of course, you could go over to the sliders and down to noise reduction and adjust it even afterwards, or just do that way from scratch. Personally, I love using presets to speed up my workflow. You can find mine in the link below or at presets.breatheyourpassion.com. All right, back into the shoot. The last thing I want you to do, and this is probably more for all of our mental stability than anything else. Are you ready for the surprise I was telling you about?
Yeah.
I want you to photograph your children doing something that you hate when they do it. So you're gonna sit down and I'm gonna get you the thing. And now Lissy, do you remember yesterday you did this at dinner and I told you to stop doing it. Do you know what it is?
What?
You're gonna blow milk bubbles. You wanna blow bubbles in your milk? You do. All right, come a little bit closer because I have a feeling this is gonna end up all over my bed. You have to hold still when you do it. You ready?
Why?
Okay, so you don't bounce it all over. You gotta blow them all up so I can see a whole bunch of them. Good, look at me. 'Cause that's perfect. Look at me and say stinky cheese. That wasn't stinky cheese.
Stinky cheese.
Good, and blow.
It was dripping.
Nice. That's
Dripping.
You're disgusting. Those are so cute though. So you know what? We're all stuck inside. Embrace the ridiculousness and might as well just get some fun stuff. There we go. Yeah, I like the kind of wide angle lens was funnier. So there we go. All right. Hope you enjoyed. But you want to say bye?
Bye.